Hi everyone, welcome back to Adventure Afloat. Now the eagle-eyed of you will notice that in the first video that we posted I did have this iPad in front of me as my main navigation source, using my phone as a backup. However, I couldn't get it to work, and then in the next scene you'll see that I was back to using my phone. And when we got to Bembridge I figured out that this is an old iPad Pro from 2018, I think. It's the Generation 1 first iPad Pro that came out, and it doesn't have a GPS chip inside it. So it can only approximate your location and doesn't do it accurately at all. So when you go into using the Garmin boating stroke, what it used to be called as Navionics app, it doesn't work. And so I've purchased a Garmin Glow 2. Now this is a GPS receiver and it Bluetooths to your iPad or phone or whatever device it may be and gives it a GPS location. Moving on to the unboxing. Open it up. We've got a manual, a battery, a USB cable, a 12-volt charging cable, and the device itself. Quite small. Garmin written on the front of it, power button, USB charging port. Assume that back cover comes off. Yes, it does. Won't bother reading the instructions, being a typical man. A Nokia 3310 battery. For those of you old enough to remember those. Plug that in. Cover on the back. A little bit fiddly, there you go. So we're just sat up on the mooring and we're going to try out Garmin. Turn it on. Let's see if it automatically connects. Okay, let's click the button. Ah, there we go, connected. So we've got no data on the iPad. Go into Garmin. There you go. Our GPS location has been found. Let's get ourselves off the mooring and see if it works attached to the boat. So then, the Garmin Glow 2 GPS device. Final thoughts? I really like it. It's worked faultlessly on this little trip up and down Southampton Water today. Claimed 13 hours battery life, but we can always plug it in if we need to charge it up. It's just rested down there in front of the instruments. I think it's a really clever and cost-effective way of giving a Wi-Fi only iPad a GPS signal. It's tracking us along now at 5.5, 6 knots and providing the functionality which you need if you've got this setup. Comparing it to a chart plotter, which is much more expensive, goes out of date with the maps more quickly. Yeah, Navionics is great for the type of boating that I do with the family. It's good enough. I've got my phone as a backup with the same app on it if need be. But in reality, with this type of boating that we do, I know most of the locations that we go to. And as such, I don't really see the need to update the chart plotter on this boat. I'm just going to keep using the iPad with the phone as the backup. It's yes, okay, AOS would be nice, but there is ways that you can integrate AOS into the Navionics app. But yeah, overall, if someone asked me should I purchase it in the same situation as me, I'd say yes. I think it's a great product, good price, and does everything it needs to. Thanks very much for watching Adventure Afloat again. I'm going to wrap it up here because we've got a container ship on the way out.